the problem based on this distribution, various parameters which we have seen in order to define the distribution of polymers. A polymer was fractionated in following 6 fractions. The molecular weight of monomer is 25 Daltons. Calculate number average chain length, weight average chain length, the number variance and polydispersity index. Chain length J, you know, is nothing but the ratio of molecular weight of polymer to the molecular weight of monomer. So data provided is these fractions, let us number it as 1 to 6, and we have been provided with molecular weight of polymer 10,000, 15,000, 20, 25, 30 and 35,000. So chain length J is nothing but molecular weight of polymer divided by that of monomer. So this is 25. So all these terms J, corresponding J for each fraction is nothing but this polymer molecular weight divided by 25. So we get this as 400, 600, 800, 1000, 1200, 1400 and so on. Then these fractions Yj, okay, these are 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.15, 0.1, 0.05 and 1. Now we can find out Jyj, because to calculate the moments we need of course Yj, then Jyj and J square Yj. So Jyj, this 400 into 0.1 that is 40, 600 into 0.2 that is 120, 800 into 0.4 320, 1000 into 0.5 150, 1200 into 0.1 120, 1400 into 0.05 that is 70. Similarly J square Yj. So J square is 400 into 400 and that multiplied by 0.1. So we get this as 16,000, 72,000, 256,000, 150,000, 144,000 and 98,000. And here we are summing up all this. Summation of J 5400. Summation of this mole fraction of the 6 fractions. This is of course 1 because this is the distribution. So mole fractions, when we take these 6 fractions and these are corresponding fractions, when we add it together we get it as 1%. The meaning thereby, here it is 10%, 20%, 40%, 15%, 10% and 5%. Jyj, so these products, summation of Jyj is 820. J square Yj, if I sum up all these values, 6 values, I get summation of J square Yj. So these values I know. Now we will calculate number average chain length mu n, lambda 1 by lambda 0, this we know, and finally this we have already seen, Jyj summation n is equal to 1 to infinity. So we have here n is equal to 1 to 6 fractions. So Jyj, we know Jyj value summation is 820. So number average chain length is 820 monomer units. Number average molecular weight, you can calculate this mu n divided by ms. This is the average molecular weight of one structural unit, monomer. So this is 25. So 820 into 25 is 20,500. Similarly, weight average chain length, mu w, lambda 2 by lambda 1. This we have seen. Finally, lambda 2 by lambda 1 is nothing but summation of J square Yj divided by summation of Jyj. Summation of J square Yj, this we know, 736,000 and Jyj 820. So I have written these terms here and this ratio comes out to be 497.56. So 897.56 monomer units. Weight, average molecular weight, is nothing but this value multiplied by ms bar, average molecular weight of a single structural unit or monomer, that multiplied by this will be 22,439. So we have number average molecular weight 20,500 and weight, average molecular weight 22,439. Now if I want to write lambda 2 by lambda 0, I can write it as lambda 2 by lambda 1 into lambda 1 by lambda 0. So these ratios I know. Lambda 2 by lambda 1 I have already written earlier. This is 736,000 by 820. Lambda 1 by lambda 0 we know it is 820. So this will cancel out and lambda 2 by lambda 0 is nothing but 736,000 once again. Variance, if I want to calculate, this is nothing but this sigma n square, and which is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 0 minus lambda 1 by lambda 0 squared. So lambda 2 by lambda 0 I will substitute as this value, and lambda 1 by lambda 0 I know it is 820, so 820 squared. So this comes out to be 63,600. Standard deviation sigma n is square root of this term, and that comes out to be 252.2. Polydispersity index D, we know it is ratio of mu w by mu n, which is nothing but lambda 0 into lambda 2 by lambda 1 square we have seen. So mu w, weight average chain length, we have found out as 22,439 and number average chain length as 20,500. So if I write this, this is 1.094. So nearing 1, just greater than 1, this you can say approximately 1.1. So there is a very narrow distribution in this case. So here we come to end of the topics to be covered in our polymerization reaction kinetics. As I